Me and XXX was really close. XXX is walking around with $50,000 in a duffel bag. No security. Tries to buy a bike, gets killed. He writes me June 16th, be safe, okay? Don't let your guard down. Next day he dies. Every comment was, where was his security? Pop Smoke, murdered in LA. Where was his security? 6ix9ine has security. He's pussy.
I've done 2 graves for us, my dear.
I told him, don't do that.
O block right here? I should call this shit no block. It's 10 o'clock. Where the fuck y'all niggas at? Niggas ain't outside. It's only 10 p.m. Where the fuck y'all niggas at, blood?
I did tell him not to go to Chicago. They did it anyway. They went out there, was there for about 3-4 minutes.
I was there chilling.
Because now we saw the surveillance video. He was there for like 30 seconds.
Nah, it was actually like for like 15.
15?
I was gone. I'm like,
Wait, so you 100% going to jail, bro?
I gotta fight it though, cause when they call me a rat in the mall, we hop them.
But do you ever be like, damn, bro, like, just let it have it though? Cause it's like,
have it, bro. Sort of like this. Say we kids, right? The moment I beat you up in school and you let that shit rock, I'ma beat you up every time I see you. Every time I see you. So like I said, if I let it one slide, I gotta let everybody slide. So I'm not nobody punching back, no nothing.
So is it to the point now where like niggas taking a plea bargain and snitching? Are we getting to the point that if a nigga take a plea bargain, is that snitching?
We're not taking a plea bargain. Orlando, me and you right now get stopped in the car with drugs, right?
Right.
Cops pull me to the side, pull you to the side. You like, yo, I don't know who drugs that is. I say, yo, them drugs ain't mine. But I don't know who it is. You said, them drugs ain't mine. I don't know how them drugs got there. And you say, I don't know about them drugs. What drugs you talking about? And I'm like, man, listen, them drugs ain't mine, man. Now we go to court, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna plead guilty to this shit. And you, remember your first statement was, what drugs? There was drugs in the car?
Right.
And I pleaded guilty. Yeah, me and this person was stopped on this day, and we had drugs in the car. So is that considered snitching? Remember, you gotta go to trial still. You gotta fight that shit.
My nigga Danny
It's not a boss, man.
What the fuck you doing, man?
Yo, we got Booba outside right now.
That's a fact. Game of life with 6ix9ine is going down, man. We in Florida kicking it, man.
On house arrest, so if you see my ankle monitor.
Tell him house arrest was still outside, though,
House
man.
arrest still outside, you know. Every time we work, we outside, you know, probation.
Just when everyone thought 6ix9ine couldn't get wrapped into another headline, the universe threw a curveball nobody saw coming. On August 17th, his close friend Ariela was found shot inside her black G-Wagon, and 6 days later, 6ix9ine himself landed back behind bars. The timing alone lit the internet on fire. People started connecting dots that might not even exist, but the way everything lined up had fans convinced something bigger was happening behind the scenes. And with new jail footage of 6ix9ine surfacing online, the theories got even louder. Some folks claim he looks uneasy, like he knows more than he's saying. Others think the feds grabbed him to keep him alive. The truth? Nobody knows yet. But the rumors are running wild, and the streets haven't been this loud in years. Ariela's death shook New York. A Dominican beauty with over 500,000 followers, a mother of 2, a woman who went from modeling to bartending to building her own online brand. She was loved in Washington Heights, adored in nightclubs, and supported by her community. The shots weren't random. Police described it as an orchestrated attack, which had everybody asking the same question: who would want her gone? The streets started connecting her to 6ix9ine immediately. She appeared in his 2023 Why I music video, performed at his shows, and was seen with him multiple times in New York clubs. The internet labeled her his girlfriend, even though neither of them confirmed it officially. But whether they were dating or just close, people knew one thing: anyone tied to 6ix9ine automatically steps into a danger zone. The man has enemies everywhere, from gang beefs to old rap feuds to folks who never forgot his courtroom cooperation. People online didn't hold back. While it sounds harsh, it shows how much fear surrounds anyone in 6ix9ine's orbit. And it wasn't just fans talking. Some insiders claimed Ariela also knew a man named Nada Cartier, rumored in the Bronx scene and linked to gang circles. So immediately, 2 separate theories popped up. One blaming 6ix9ine's past, the other blaming her own associations. Nobody knew which direction was real, but everyone agreed this wasn't random. Tributes poured in from everywhere. Her workplaces, Icon Lounge, Opus, and Starlets shared heartfelt messages calling her the light of every room she entered. They described her smile, her kindness, and how she treated everyone like family. People brought flowers and candles to Washington Heights. Even folks who never met her felt the impact. But while the city was grieving, something strange was happening. 6ix9ine posted emotional tributes, videos of her laughing, pictures of them smiling, but after that, he went silent. Too silent. For someone who's always online yelling, trolling, and posting wild stories, the silence felt unnatural. Then 6 days later, boom, he gets arrested. Now here's where everything gets suspicious. The feds didn't come for him because of Ariela. They came for him because he violated supervised release. But the timing was insane. He supposedly traveled to Las Vegas without permission, failed drug tests, skipped a mandatory test, and denied a trip the feds already had proof of. It's like he walked into trouble on his own. But the moment they took him in, the internet exploded with theories. Some people claimed he violated on purpose to get locked up, thinking staying outside was too unsafe after Ariela's death. Others believed the feds arrested him to keep him from being targeted next. And then there were the folks who said the timing wasn't coincidence, that maybe the investigation into her death raised red flags about someone in his circle. Again, these are fan theories, not facts, but they're all over the internet. Now let's talk about 6ix9ine's jail footage. The video shows him sitting down, hands folded, looking more calm than people expected. But some fans said he looked stressed, like he knew someone might connect Ariela's death to him. Again, zero evidence says that. But rumors move faster than truth, and when you add his history, people fill in the blanks themselves. Speaking of history, we need to rewind. 6ix9ine became one of the most polarizing figures in hip-hop, not because of his music, but because of his cooperation with the feds in 2019. He testified against the 9 Trey Bloods, admitted to crimes, named names, and helped convict several members. The internet calls him a snitch to this day. Whether that's fair or not, it created lifelong enemies. The feds warned him years ago that his life would never be normal again, saying he'd need to take extra safety precautions for the rest of his life. And ever since then, chaos followed him everywhere. Gym beatings, online threats, fights caught on camera, you name it. And now a woman close to him ends up dead. Again, no proof connects the two, but the streets don't wait for evidence. Then there's the other side of this story, his pattern with women. This part has nothing to do with Ariela's death, but it paints a picture of a man surrounded by drama. His ex, Sarah Molina, described years of abuse. His girlfriend Jade got arrested for hitting him. Dominican rapper Yalen filed lawsuits claiming emotional, physical, and financial harm. And when someone with that much chaos around them loses a friend so violently, the speculation gets out of control. People keep asking, was Ariela targeted because of who she was, or because of who she was connected to? Law enforcement hasn't released anything yet, so all anyone can do is guess. But one thing is clear, this wasn't a random highway shooting. Someone wanted her gone. Meanwhile, 6ix9ine sits in the Metropolitan Detention Center waiting for his next hearing. He's surrounded by other high-profile inmates. Some fans say the feds want him there because he's safer inside. Others say he's being watched because of what happened to Ariela. No one knows for sure. What we do know is this: a mother of 2 is gone, the internet is full of theories, and 6ix9ine is once again at the center of a storm he can't outrun. People who follow him online aren't just watching, they're trying to piece together a puzzle with missing pieces. Folks want justice for Ariela, others want answers from 6ix9ine, some want closure, and some just want the tea. Right now, the questions are louder than the answers. Was this street retaliation? A personal conflict? A robbery gone wrong? Something connected to someone else in her life? Or just horrible timing that made the internet jump to conclusions? The authorities are still investigating, and until they release real information, everything else is speculation. But one thing is certain: this story is far from over. And the deeper people dig, the more tangled it becomes. With 6ix9ine's past, Ariela's connections, the timing of the arrest, and all the hidden drama around their circles, people are watching every update like it's a movie. Except this isn't a movie. A woman lost her life, a family is grieving, and fans are waiting for the truth that still hasn't come out. At the end of the day, this whole situation leaves more questions than answers. A young mother lost her life, New York is still shaken, and the person everyone keeps pointing at is sitting behind bars while the internet turns into its own detective squad. The truth is still buried somewhere in all the noise, and until investigators speak up, all anyone can do is watch how this story unfolds. One thing is certain though, the deeper people dig into Ariela's last days, the more layers start peeling back. And knowing how the world reacts to anything involving 6ix9ine, this won't be the last time we hear updates, theories, or new footage popping up out of nowhere. This case feels like one of those stories that twist when you least expect it, and every week brings another detail that changes the whole picture. So stay tuned, because the next chapter could drop at any moment. If you want every new update, every leaked clip, and every street rumor broken down the moment it hits the internet, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe, tap that bell, and join the family so you never miss what comes next. The streets are watching, and so are we.